Alright, what's up guys, it's Mitch or Deity, and today I had a really good match from last night's stream in RTA. It was one of my better control games, probably my best control game of the new season. So I was just going to upload it just straight up, but it has like 6 copyrighted songs throughout it, and with copyrighted songs on YouTube, it can get blocked in countries, so I tried to upload it, it was blocked in like 42 countries. So I'm going to have to just talk over it, so that's why I have this little thing behind me. I know it is scuffed, like the chat is kind of covering the units, but if you guys like this kind of idea for a video, I will do these more often. I'll go over my breakdown of why I make certain decisions going through the game, and then I can move everything away, clean it up. Just let me know if you like this idea and if it's worth doing more. So I am trying to get into YouTube as much as I can, so just let me know what you like to see, what you don't like to see. If you think this is dumb, I won't make any more. Just be honest. Be nice if you can, kind of nice, that'd be cool. I was hanging around Legend RTA for all of preseason, and for season 1 I was like always within the top 200. Well, top 100 was Legend, and then I was in like 100 after that. But I'm always trying to do new units on stream, so I've been trying to use Firelytica a lot. I will try to make a video over her pretty soon, but I also like playing Control, but it's been a lot harder to play Control lately. But there are occasional games that you get to break free and actually get Control. So it is going to be muted. I'm going to add some music into the background here and post edit. But my normal ban is Rowana. So this was the first game. Everyone in chat's like, just ban Arbiter Villager, because I've been trying to play Control, and Arbiter Villager is like one of the biggest counter to Control, because if you don't have a way to deal with him when he revives, he just one-shots your whole team. Or he doesn't usually one-shot your whole team, but he blinds your whole team. So all your debuffers are blinded. They're at a 50% chance to miss, so you just lose for free. So I always still go with the first pick SSB, because SSB is also a heavy control counter. So by picking it, it just means that they're not going to pick it. And then so with picking that too, they usually end up picking Knights right away, because they are deterred from playing like a controller squishy unit AoE type team. So this allows me to pick Broman. Broman's one of the best units in the game right now. I really think he's going to get a nerf. He's absolutely ridiculous, because if he procs on turn 1 and gets silences and stuns, you win the game for free. So he is one of the scariest units right now. If you would like for me to make a Broman video, just exclusive Broman video, I'm down to do that. I have just not done it because I feel like I'm going to make a video and they're going to announce a nerf for him. So I don't want to get a bunch of people hyped to build him and then him go away. So it's up to you. If you would like to see that, just let me know down in the comments. But then I pick Rose. So the reason I pick Rose before picking Control is now he has to make 2 picks to counter what I have on board, and then I can slap 2 Control units down after, which is huge, because he only has 1 last pick to counter it. So I'm looking at what's on board, and I know that I can control that. Those 4 units right there, I can control that. There's no real threat to me. So I go ahead and pick Mui, and I pick Fire Tenny. So I know Fire Tenny is hidden behind this. I will, like I said, clean it up for the next type of video I do if you want to see more of these. So I just banned the 5th unit he picks, because what's on board, that's easy. That's easy for me to deal with. So we go ahead and ban that out. And he bans my SSB. So with this, he thinks my SSB is my only damage. But what he doesn't, with Control, you don't really need damage, because you're going to take a bunch of turns. With Rose, all your units are going to have attack buff. She also adds turn cycling to your team. Broman pushes back, so he removes their CR gain every time, and my Broman's 277 speed with 190 effectiveness. So he's going to push them back every single time. Then we got Mui to stun and Tenebria to sleep, and Tenebria's on Abyssal Crown. So there's so many chances that I'm just going to lock down his units every turn. So right here, we go ahead and go for the Broman. If Broman procs here and silences everything, or stuns everything, it's pretty much a free game. But we did proc a lot. We did stun the crowd. We silenced 2 of the units, and I go ahead and put my attack buff up, and then push up. So the biggest threat, though, is there are still 3 units not locked down, but none of them have immunity. So I can go ahead and rip off a Mui S2 to try to stun the remaining units. And we get 2 of the 3. So the only unit left is the Alencia. So here I need to figure out how I want to lock down the Alencia. I would like to save the Tenebria skill 3. So I decided to just S2, because that will push the Alencia back, and I will lap with the Broman and have another chance to lock it down. So we did get the pushback, but Abyssal Crown procced as well, which is OP. So then we just go ahead and attack into a silence unit. I did miss the 70% chance to proc his additional S1. And that was not too big of a deal. But the biggest thing is that was a counter Dizzy. So whenever I started the match, I looked at the CR bar. The Dizzy was slower, meaning that it was going to be a counter Dizzy. Anytime you see a slower on the bar Dizzy, you know not to attack it. So from right here, I still don't want to hit the Dizzy. I don't want to take the risk. But I know that I don't really have any debuffs I can add to the Alencia. So I don't soul burn this. I just go ahead and hit into it, and I don't get anything. It's fine. But now I have another chance to lock down the Alencia and every other unit. So go ahead and rip off the skill 3, try to get the defense breaks, the sleeps. I got it on basically everything, but I did get countered by Dizzy here. That was the biggest gamble of the match, was getting countered. I did not get stunned on any of my units. So if I would have got stunned on one of my units, it would have been very hard to maintain control. So I attack into the Alencia here because it already has Mind's Eye and it's silent, so Brumman has a 70% chance, and then he pushes back again. So right here, I didn't really know what to do, so I just went ahead and attacked into the Crow. Just try for a provoke. It was unlikely, but worth doing. So right here, the Dizzy's about to break free. So I was like, the only option I have is to S1 and hope for a silence on the Dizzy. So it's random, super RNG, and we hit it. That was like the highlight of the match. I was super, super excited that we hit that. So all I could do is S1. He missed all the stuns. One stun did proc on my Zebra, but she 15% resisted it. So that was a freebie there. So we go ahead and S1 into the Alencia. I did not proc the sleep, so I don't get the CR push. So we are going to go ahead and hit into the Crow. We want to try to stun the Crow. And since he's silenced, we get the 70% chance again for Brumman. We then get the stun on Dizzy and Crow, which is, they're back completely locked down. I go ahead and just start attacking to Alencia. She's the only unit that's broken free. Right here, he's the emotes, and he's not happy. He has not got to take a turn yet. So I go ahead. I'm not sure what I want to do here, so I just soul burn into the Alencia. I don't remember what all debuffs at this point Movie can do with her S1, so we just went ahead and went for it. So right here, the Alencia is about to take a turn, so I go ahead. It can't do much. It'll just S1. It might be able to snipe one of my units, but I go ahead and S1 into it because it is silence, and I should have had the double chance proc to stun it. We got it on the initial hit, so that was huge. And then I just go ahead and S2, try to get the slow back on. And then Rose, she actually fits really well into CC comp because you have non-sub attack buff, and she cycles you up, and she has her S2 cleanse in case the Dizzy did stun one of your units. She could essentially possibly cut in and cleanse that unit. So we are back, locked everything down. So I just go ahead and rip off a skill 3. From this point, all my units are loading back into their skills. There's literally nothing you can do, and he quits on out. So that's the thing with control comps. A lot of people are like, it's really risky. But essentially, it's not as risky as you would think because you were stacking so many different debuffs to them. So by stacking having so many chances for different debuffs, you're going to hit, like the odds are in your favor. You're going to hit more than you're not actually going to hit. So control comps are still very viable. It's just you have to control the draft. And my way of setting it up is first picking SSV and hoping they pick into grass. So a lot of times, I do pre-ban Rowana because I like playing my other playstyles. But with this, I like to ban, when I know I'm going to try for control for the day, I usually try to just ban Arbiter Village because you can control Rowana in comparison with if you get Fire Tending out, if you get Mui out. But it's very, very hard to control an Arbiter Village because right once he revives, if you don't have skill null, like I said, my whole team's blind. There's not much I can do. But like I said, if you enjoyed this style of video, just let me know. If there's anything you'd like changed, like I said, I did move the text up, so if I ever do a video like this, the text won't be covering the units as much. And then I can fix my face cam, make it smaller to where I can do like a cleaner recording over it if I need to, or I can just upload the raw gameplay as long as I don't have it blocked in 42 countries. But it's been Deity, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.